Happy Saturday, Village. So good to see you. Of course, it's time for your Saturday Psychic Sampler, where you ask specific questions and I give you specific answers. So whatever you want to know, there's really no rules at all for today, except maybe one question per person. That's the rule. So get those questions in and let's get going. Let me hop right on over to CardCam. And let me say hello to RSDSS. Thank you for being a subscriber over on Twitch. We appreciate you. Let me know if you have a question for today. And we already, Laughing Cap. Thank you so much for being a member. And thank you for starting us out with a super sticker today. I really appreciate that and appreciate you. Barbie Bird. It happens. I know your membership status has fallen away for some YouTube reason. You'll get it sorted and it's all good. You're always a member here, without a doubt. Kagri, thanks for the like. Angie Whisperer, so good to see you on Twitch. Thanks for being a member. My Saturday's going great. I hope you are going great. Oh. Our SDSS wants the people on YouTube to know that they got 35% off on Twitch gift subscriptions. So, YouTubers, hop on over to Twitch. And wherever you are, wherever you're watching, this is the Saturday Psychic Sampler. You can ask anything you want, and please do. And we're going to start with Smile Soul 20. So good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years, and thanks for being a moderator. We appreciate you. Your question, what does the universe want you to know? That you're smart, and you're a lot smarter than people give you credit for. You can use this to your advantage, and the more that you can communicate who you are to others, the more you will have what you want. And what you want, I think, is a great love relationship and a better social life, and it will come from your intelligence and from your communication. All right, we're going to hop on over to Facebook right now. Kagri, good to see you. Thanks for being here. I'd like to have advice on my sobriety journey if you have time. I decided to give up alcohol for good. Well, good for you. How can I make it easier for me? So I don't know that it's supposed to be easy. Let's take a look and see what we see here. I think there is no easy way. Like in this case, the hard way is the right way. But here's the thing to think about. Alcohol dependence can come from a lot of things. It can be genetic and come from your family. It can also be something that you do as a coping mechanism. And in your case, I think it's probably both, that you're dealing with some genetic stuff, but also with some things within you that are hurtful. So this is your opportunity, not just to quit the coping mechanism, but to heal from the thing that has caused you to need it. And honestly, I think you're doing the right things. I think this is good. Make sure you have support, whether that's a 12-step community, a good therapist, a good group of friends, whatever. Make sure you have support, but I think you're on the right track. Absolutely. And you say, so true. It is genetic and my own coping mechanism, 100%, right? So you're doing the right thing. That's what I got to say to you. You're doing the right thing. All right, Angie Whisper over on Twitch. Can I ask what A's in my near future is looking like? Let's see. I feel like, I think there's a desire there. I think the two of you really do like each other, but I also think there's things in the way, whether it's about family or whether it's about difference in values or how you were raised. There are some things in the way. If you can really be clear and honest about what those things are, you might be able to move past them and have a good future. All right. Over to Instagram. Hang on, I know I saw someone on Instagram, and I did. And it's Anka K, who is also a member on YouTube. Good to see you. My question, does Jay think about me? And if so, what's he thinking? I think he actively tries not to think about you. I think when you pop into his mind, he actively tries to remove you from his thoughts. And I think that's because he really did like you. He really does miss you. And he knows he was a dick. And he doesn't want to be accountability for his dickish behavior. So he tries not to think about it. All right. Back over to YouTube. Hippie Pippy, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. I'm wondering what to do with my website designer, please. It's still not finished. Nearly there, but she's now on maternity leave. She said she would continue working on it. How hard is it to put up a website? I'm not understanding. Okay. I mean, for obvious reasons, your website designer is not necessarily prioritizing you. Does your website designer have the skills? Yeah, definitely the skills and knowledge are there, but it's taking way longer than it should. You can wait, or you can give the gig to somebody else. I think you have to wait. I think it's going to be better, even though this person is dragging their feet, and we understand why, but whatever. I feel like you're going to be better to wait. I think she really is very close to being finished, and I think she is feeling your impatience and will now get it done more quickly. So I think it's going to be okay. I think you just have to wait. Kagri, you're hilarious. Christiana is on fire today. I like that. Thank you. I'm good with that. Yeah, Cameron, Trey Cameron. From the cards, it looks like she's talented and knows her stuff. Yeah, absolutely. So I say you just wait. You just wait, Pip. And it'll be okay. All right, Nalini Kalu, here we are. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. And thanks for using members only emojis. How far am I from having my dog ranch? I'm not sure that the dog ranch is a plan. Like, it's a great idea. I think you can do it. But I feel like there's this question of what's the plan to get you there? And I think that's what's missing. I feel like it's a good idea and it's something you absolutely can do, as we've talked about before, but I feel like you need a clearer plan for how you're going to make this happen. And now is the time to devise that plan. And I'm going to say it doesn't matter if you don't have money for it. You can always write a grant. You can always write a grant. You can always find a way to get the money. So figure it out. I would say you'll be closer when you make a clear plan. All right. And let's go over to Twitch, RSDSS. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Once again, thanks for being a subscriber on Twitch. We appreciate you. Why does it feel like everyone's annoyed with me or finds me annoying? It's made me feel like a total loser to watch everyone cancel our plans or try to avoid me. So here we are, RSDSS. On one hand, we have to be aware that this is how you're feeling. This is what you're experiencing. But we're not sure what other people really are feeling. So I'm not trying to counter your lived experience and what your story is, but I do want to know, are people really irritated and annoyed by you? Like, is that really a thing? Do people find you annoying? I don't think this is a thing. I don't think this is a thing. I don't think that's what it is. So why are people canceling plans? I think people are canceling plans because they've got a lot going on in their own lives and they're hoping that you'll understand. Are people avoiding you? I don't think, I think you're seeing something, and you're seeing something real, and you're seeing something you don't like. But I think you're misinterpreting what you're seeing. What I think, right, RSTSS, I get it. Like 1's a coincidence, 3's a pattern, and it's happened 6 or 7 times. Yes, there is a pattern. But I think you're thinking the pattern is, okay, it's me. And I just don't think it is. I don't think it is. I think in the group of people that we're talking about, there is just a lot of craziness going on right now. I think people are overworked. I think people are overworked, underpaid, undersupported, and people just don't have the energy and they don't have the skill to be able to say, oh my gosh, I'm really going through it. I cannot, in a way that you'll hear that it's not about you. So I think they lack communication skill and they're having a hard time coping, but it's not you. So what to do with that, RSDSS? I mean, one way or the other, it means that you don't have people around you who have the time and space to support you. So I think you do need some good, new, supportive friends. But don't think that these friends aren't your friends. They're just going through it. That's my thought. I really do believe that. Well, you are very welcome. And Horse-Drawn Portrait, thank you for subscribing. Really appreciate that. So for people who aren't on Twitch, a subscriber on Twitch is like a member on YouTube. So thank you. Really appreciate that. Let me know if you have a question. And let's see, Joanne, I see you on Facebook, so you are coming up. Hang on 1 second. I'm going to do V365 on Twitch, then I'm going to do Joanne on Facebook, then I'm coming back to YouTube. All right. So V365, will I meet S next Friday? Not necessarily. It may not happen. Make plans accordingly. And over on Facebook, we've got Joanne. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Finances are an issue again. Can you give me insight? So sorry. True for a lot of people right now. These are difficult times for a lot of people. So I think some of it is just life for everybody. And some of it may be that you have ended up sort of having to pick up other people's slack to some extent. I do feel like the situation will be remedied. I do feel like it's going to be okay. And the advice is just do what you got to do to make it work. But remember that no is a complete sentence. All right, over to YouTube. Oh, this will be fun. Melissa, good to see you. Thanks for being here. This is Melissa Grosso. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. Thanks for using members-only emojis. No burning questions. So, the Tarot Fairy Godmother's choice today. Okay, so we'll do one card for the choice. What should the reading be about? It's going to be about your love life. You know, that makes me happy. But I have to think, because you were supposed to have oh no, you did. You had a good new date like a week ago. but you don't have a burning question today. So of course I'm thinking, well, what does that mean? I don't know. Let's figure it out. Let's look at the love life for Melissa. Oh, so here's the thing. You know, you are, you have it all. Like you bring it all to the table. Like you are such a good catch for somebody. The problem is there's not a lot of great people out there to do the catching. I think you're putting closure to a lot that has been hurtful in the past. And I think you are open to a real relationship. And I think you're really tired of immature people and losers. And here comes Barbie Bird relating. So what do we think will happen, Melissa? I feel like you will use apps, I think, to meet a bunch of people, and you'll get rid of them quickly until you find one who's really right. I think this is your message that it's hard, but you shouldn't give up. There it is. There it is. So keep putting your energy into it. It will take time. Do not give up. It could be sooner. It could be later. But do not give up. If it's hard to find something good, it's not your fault. All right. Hey, suspicious username. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. All right. Let's go back over to Twitch for just a second. Dream It Possible. Horse-drawn portrait. Okay. Hang on. Let me know if you have questions. Okay, suspicious username. Looking for a general. Here we go. Suspicious username. I am doing well. Hope you're doing well too. Here's the thing, suspicious username. When we look at you and what's going on in your life, there are changes. And I think you worry that you're not going to have what you need, whether that's about money, time, energy, well-being. I think you worry that you won't have what you need, but I think the worry is inappropriate. You will have what you need. You will create what you need. You will do well. You will do well. So there it is. Dream It Possible. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. General, please, you got it. You got it. Dream It Possible. There is something going on. Either you're doing this to yourself or someone else is doing this to you, where there's a bunch, like there's a story about how you're not doing what you should be doing, or you're not good enough, or there's something here where you're not capable or doing what you need to be doing. There's a bad story in your head that came from somewhere about how you're not good enough. We need to completely get rid of that. You need to recognize your skill, your ability, your good heart. You need to recognize these things, and don't let anyone take that away from you. Suspicious username. Yeah, just energy, solo parenting, nursing, working 1 to 2 jobs. That's validating. Yeah, no, makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, and horse-drawn portrait. Do you have a question? Thank you so much for, I see you there, but I don't see your question. Thank you for subscribing. Horse-drawn portrait, go ahead and get that question. And if you want a general, that's fine too. Just let me know. I haven't asked yet. Just overwhelmed thinking about it. Okay, I'll keep my eye. You let me know. You let me know. Okay, let's go now. Hang on a minute. I just saw a funny thing. I saw Trey apologizing. I love you so much, Trey. Okay, Trey, you're up next, but I saw a comment and I had to go back for it. When I was talking about how hard the dating pool is right now, Trey said, young women don't want to date bigots. Shocking. And then says, sorry, that just came out. But so true. So true. Okay, here we go. Okay, we are going to Trey, and then we're going to go over to Instagram. All right, Trey Cameron, thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Do my guides have any messages or advice for me? Feeling adrift and not the best. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Okay, here we go. Trey, the reason you feel adrift is that you can see and feel many things at the same time because you are by nature an observer of life. That's why you're a good diviner and that's why you're a good writer. But it does mean that you will often feel adrift. And I think the key is figuring out like what to connect yourself to. And that's hard. That's hard. I feel like the one thing that you could always connect yourself to is the pursuit of what is true and what is right. And if you can ground yourself into that, you'll still be exactly as you are, but you will not feel as adrift. Tell me what you think about that. Okay, over on Instagram, Shay Banaz, good to see you. How will 2026 be in terms of success, marriage, the year, that kind of thing? Okay, here we go. Over on Instagram, Shay Banaz. I feel like you will need to be very proactive in 2026 to make it what you want it to be. I feel like if you are waiting, if you're waiting for things to just happen, they may not happen the way you want them to. I feel like you need to figure out what you want and go out and get it. And that's going to be what works best for you. Trey, it's hard to regulate. I need to get better at it. Trey, I am decades older than you are, and I agree it's hard. I agree. All right. Makes you ears. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. We're going to look at Greta today. And of course, Greta is a kitty. The deworming hasn't worked, and the next step is to try her on special food. Will this solve the mystery issue, or will she need more testing? Okay, so sending lots of love to Greta the kitty. Will the special food work? Mixuir, I'm encouraged. I'm really encouraged. I think it might. I know it's expensive, but probably less expensive than the tests. So I do know that, yes. DH, we are aware of the internet's trouble. So sorry. We're aware. We're doing the best we can here. All right. Okay. Robin Renee over on Instagram. I hope your Turkey Day was fun. It was. My question is, where's my mans? Let's take a look. Goodness gracious. Okay. Robin Renee, where's my mans? Maybe coming to you soon through a friend. Ask your friends to hook you up. Seriously. And your great niece's question, does Glinda know that Elphaba is still alive? Does Glinda know that Elphaba is still alive? I'm going to say yes. Yes. Okay, and control room thinks that YouTube is better now, so hopefully you can hear me better. Okay. Here we go to Febborn. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Looking for a message. Yes, indeed. Okay, February. Oh, Knight of Swords. This is a clear message to take your words, your writing on the road. Clear message for publication, for readings, for community on the road. There it is. And beautiful Gemini star, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Okay, a lot's been going on lately, so I'll just ask, what does the universe want me to know today? Okay, beautiful Gemini star, thanks for using members only emojis. Here we go. What does the universe want you to know today? The universe wants you to know that everything that you have worked for is not a waste, is not in vain, does serve you and will serve you, and that you are in a place of learning and growth. And it may not feel comfortable right now, but in the long run, there will be healing, there will be closure. And at the end of the day, you're going to be so good emotionally, financially, in every way that you need to be. So I think you just need to let this process happen. Light Seeker over on Twitch, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Let me know if you have a question. The Guardian Oracle, new subscriber. Thank you for subscribing and showing love to another reader. Thank you. On Saturday, you can ask anything you want. Let me know if you have a question. Melissa hopped on a bit late. Thanks so much for the love reading. Yeah, there it is. All right. Okay, TJ and GA. Good to see you. This is a fun question. How might my life be different if I had strong confidence? Okay, and we're not going to say how would it have been different in the past, but if you were able to develop confidence right now, how would this change your life? This is terrifying. TJ. It feels like when you were little, being confident was somehow significantly discouraged. And so to be confident now, you would have to undo a lot of childhood trauma just to become confident, which doesn't mean you shouldn't, you should, right? And if you did that, your life would be easier in certain ways. You would have more money, better success creatively and career-wise, and you would be happier with community and relationships. So, yeah, there it is. There it is. Okay. Claire C., so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years. Why do I feel extremely uneasy around a certain person? Because you're seeing what you need to see, you should pay attention to this. I don't care who this certain person is to you. I mean no shade. But you're seeing something that you need to see. It's real. What you're seeing is real. 64 Amy Penn, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. What do the cards say about my current and future jobs? In terms of the current, there's a lot you're not happy with. In terms of future, there's a lot better out there for you. And I think there's been some worry about that because it's been hard right now to find. But in time, you will be able to find something better. And Control Room is telling me that the internet is spotty. So the recording will be up if you're not hearing. If you're not hearing it, we're going to do our best and keep going. Okay, let's see. Yeah, TJ, you really do. You really, really do. Yes, yes. Okay, who's up next? It's Lisa E. Good to see you. Another first date this week. Good for you. What's the outlook? All right. What is the outlook? Well, I think there could at least be good conversation here. I think it's worth, like, on a first date, like after a first date, I feel like the only question is, do you want a second date? Like, I don't think we should be looking for relation in anyone. No one. We should not be looking at relationship potential after a first date. The only thing we should be looking at is, do you want a second date? Should there be a second date? And I think there should be. I think there's enough communication here that there should be a second date, and then take it from there. All right. Horse-drawn portrait. Here we go. Professional friend question. Okay. This industry community, and can I be influential in reforming them? Okay, so regarding your industry community, how do we see it? You can just do you. You can be an example and you can do you. You can't reform anybody else. And I'm not sure that the community is functioning as a community. I feel like it's functioning to filter out the many in favor of the few. And friend-wise, will N help us get our mutual friends to come to terms with what they've been part of? You know, some people, people do not necessarily want truth and reconciliation. You know, some people do not want to see this. I think in this case, to some extent, like maybe not to your satisfaction, but to some extent, yes. Yes. So basically, to the first question, I see the industry community as being problematic, but I think all you can do is show up in a better way. And for the second question, in a qualified and limited way, yes. Okay. Vaishali, good to see you. Thanks for being here. How can I make full use of the opportunity this December month has to offer? I just don't want to lose anything that will help me with solving the problems I have now. Well, I think that's part of the problem, Vaishali. I think you put a lot of pressure on yourself, where it's like, okay, to this point, things have been problematic. I need to turn it around, don't want to screw anything up. And then if one thing gets screwed up, then you're back to square one. So I feel like the first thing you need to do is take the pressure off. First of all, I know that sounds counterintuitive, but as soon as you put that kind of pressure on yourself, it creates more anxiety, and then you cannot move forward. So I feel like this month, as any other month, making the decision to do one hard thing is probably what's going to move you forward. Oh, Claire, it's not letting you super chat anymore. Oh my goodness. I don't know what to say about that. I'm so sorry. All right, Donna, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. All right, who's up next? Barbie Bird. Okay, I have a lot on my mind lately and could use a message from my guides. What do they want or need me to know right now? Barbie Bird, what you need to know is, like, what are the two things we all need, right? Love and money. And you can have both. You will have both. You're doing what you need to create both. You're doing all the right things, Barbie Bird. You're doing what you need to do. And to just know that and have faith in that, I think, is the key. Oh, horse-drawn portrait. They've filtered me out in favor of the few, like you put it. So I'm not really even relevant to show up and set an example. That's where I'm not sure if that's going to be true. Like it may be if you just show up and play in your own sandbox where people can see, you might attract attention. Claire C., I try and try. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, let's see. Laughing Cap, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. And of course, thank you for the super sticker. Wondering how V is feeling about our connection. Let's take a look. There's both happiness and sadness there, and I'm not quite sure why, but I feel like there's an appreciation, there's a trust, there's a connection and a feeling of that connection, but also a sadness and worry. So if you have a follow-up question to that, let me know. I'll take it. Adiha Ness, good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years. We appreciate you. My husband lost his job. Oh my gosh. So sorry to hear this. I do feel a big change coming. Not sure what. Not sure if I should worry. May I have guidance on this? Certainly. Certainly. Okay. So, honestly, it's unfortunate and the timing isn't great. So, of course, it's going to cause worry. But no, in broad strokes, you will be worried because, of course, you will be. But I don't think you should be. I think that you'll be okay. And I think he'll find another job pretty soon. Maybe not immediately, but pretty soon. And I think, Ness, your own job has been so interestingly problematic. I feel like once your husband feels more stable in his new situation, I feel like you may be looking for something new as well. But I think it'll all be good. It'll all be good. Let's see, Barbie Bird. Thank you. A simple but direct reading. There you go. And Laughing Cap, that makes sense. Okay, good, good, good. Donna, I have not done your reading yet. I haven't seen your question yet. So if you put a question in, I saw you say hi. I saw you say you pulled a card for yourself, but I haven't seen a question. So if there's a question there that I haven't gotten to yet, I will get to it. If not, get a question in. Okay. Allie Mammon, so good to see you. How is my overall health, body, nerves, eyes, and brain? Okay, and obviously we all know the okay, we all know Allie Mammon, gotcha. We all know that health issues with tarot, like there's a whole disclaimer about that. Your doctor is your best source of health information, of course. But what do I see here? I feel like you've been doing a good job taking care of yourself and trying to handle a bunch of stuff, Allie Mammon. And I think you've created some improvement. When I look at your general well-being, I am probably more worried on an emotional level than on a physical level. So check with your doctor. I'm not particularly worried at this point. But I feel like you've been through a lot, and some of that trauma was physical as well as emotional. And I think even as you heal physically, you also have to heal emotionally. I think that's the thing. Okay, Donna. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do you right now, Donna, because obviously I didn't understand your question and went by you. So let me do you now. You pulled the Two of Pentacles. So here's what you wanted to do. You pulled a card. You wanted me to pull a card as well and put the two together. Okay, we can do that. Okay, so you started with the Two of Pentacles. And now the Page of Wands. So if I'm going to put, and I mean, it would depend how you interpreted the Two of Pentacles. But if I were to put those two cards together for you, I'm going to say, you know, in some ways you are pulled in a couple of different directions. And it doesn't always all work together. And I think you are really in a process, Donna, of learning, especially on a creative and spiritual level, how to put everything together and make it work for you. And you're doing it. You're doing it. And I think that's the thing. It's about learning and communication, and it's about focusing on your creativity and your spirituality to make things work. Let me know what you think. Okay. Jim Guts, I want to thank you so much for the super sticker. Really appreciate that. And of course, you are in the queue. Most appreciated. All right. RSDSS, you asked me to remind you we need emotes on Twitch. Yes, I have a task up to do it and everything. Thank you. And I absolutely will. I'm going to do some Twitch only lives as well. Let me know what a good time for me to do that is, in fact. All right. And Savannah Ray, so nice to see you. It's always nice to see new subscribers. You are in the queue. And Donna says, thanks, on point. Good. Glad we figured it out. Excellent. All right. Who's up next? It's Dishy 6542. Will I get the study leave I requested? Not necessarily. It may not go the way you want it to. So you may have to make other plans. I'm so sorry. All right, Teresa, good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 3 years, and thanks for being a moderator. My son is still in Connecticut, and we haven't talked in a week. He says he's going to move there. It's a very difficult situation. He's blaming me, delusional, irrational. It's very concerning. I'd like to ask, what will happen? He can't come here acting this way, yet I'm also very worried, of course. I also may have to move to a 2-bedroom, so it's a lot. Okay, so I think, you know, the idea of your son moving to Connecticut, like, I think that's fine. I don't see a problem with that. He's going to be, like, wherever he goes, there he's going to be, and better to be in a different state from you. How's he going to be? I mean, the thing is, he acts worse around you than anyone else. And I feel like you're sort of imagining, like, if he is just out and about, like acting the way he acts to you, if he's acting this way to other people, what's going to happen? Except I don't think he is. I think he saves a lot of that for you. I mean, is he involved in bad behavior? Sure. But I feel like he can probably keep that below the radar. And what's likely to happen is, if he wants to move there, he should. And he'll get a job and he'll be okay. And whenever things don't go his way, he'll blame you. So I think it's okay. I think it'll be okay. I think this is kind of a good plan. So let me know what you think. Altruistic autistic, good to see you. You just did join, but altruistic autistic, so good to see you over on Twitch. Yep, there it is. You can ask any question you want today. Okay, who is next? Okay, we've got, it looks like 1XGD1626. Good to see you. And it looks like I'm not seeing your specific question. It looks like you're looking for a general. So I'll go ahead and do that for you. If there's another question, just let me know. Oh, found the question. Okay. And your name is Sanu. So nice to meet you. So you're interested in your luck. And I think what you're asking for here is just sort of a sense of your general fortune here. And what we see, there's a lot here about family, but there's also a lot of worry associated with that. I wonder if you find yourself in a position where you are responsible for taking care of a lot of things or a lot of people. I feel like you can do that and you can do that well. But you have to be better at asking for what you need and setting boundaries. That, I think, would be the most important thing here. Okay. Stola 1986. Is Derek thinking about me? And if so, what are his thoughts? I think he's trying hard not to think about you. I think he would like, whatever this was, I think he would like it to be over. So I think it's time to move on here. Matt Silvestri on Facebook, good to see you. Do I believe that Lisa is considering your idea to meet? I do think she's considering it. It will probably happen. Okay, so Teresa, feedback here. Thanks so much. It does help me put it in perspective. And the way you put it is very reassuring. Just nervous if I'll need to downgrade to a 2-bedroom once he's out or be able to stay until I'm ready. I'm thinking you'll probably be able to stay. I do. Okay. User Kitty Kids, good to see you. Yes, please do ask a question. Absolutely. Altruistic Autistic over on Twitch. I'm looking for a long-term relationship and wondering where you look or where to look, or if I already know them and who it might be. All right, let's see. I think we should assume it's not someone you know or are like aware of. And I think where to look is everywhere. I think just put it out to the universe that you're looking and open. Tell your friends, do the apps if you want. When do I think you will find someone? Oh, look. The when is not as important as the quality of what I think you're going to find. I think if you just stay open and patient, you're going to find something really good. Oh, Matt, thank you so much. Thanks for being here. Okay, and we'll stick over on Twitch for a minute with User Kitty Kits. So my question is my ex going to come back like eventually? I think not yet now because everything is still fresh, but will he be back eventually? I mean, there was a time when the two of you really had a good thing, so I can see why you would want it back. But when we look at it, I also feel like, give me a minute. Yeah, I feel like even though it was good when it was good, I feel like your ex has revealed who they really are. And so my question is, now that you've seen that, why do you want more of that? Like, I think you want more of the way it was in the beginning, but I don't think that will ever come back. I think if this comes back, it's going to be the bad part coming back, not the good part. The good part can't ever come back. And User Kitty Kit says, yeah, you're right. So will they try? Will they try to come back? Probably. And, you know, your best move would be to slam the door in their face and tell them you can do better. And thank you, Altruistic Autistic and User Kitty Kits. Thank you. That's very kind. Hey, Karina Gallant, I see you. You're in the queue. Thanks for being here. Okay. Spirit Connections over on YouTube. Oh, thanks for the follow, Kitty Kits. Okay, Spirit Connections over on YouTube. Christine Hallowell, so great to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than a year, and thanks for using members only emojis. What is coming my way in terms of new job opportunities? I'm excited for new opportunities. Okay. Definitely something that will put you in a leadership position where you are helping others. I know that feels kind of broad, but that's what comes up. And I think that it will use like the best parts of your spirit. It's definitely a professional job that will pay decently. Shoddy B Gaming, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Let me know if you'd like a reading. Just get a question in. Okay. Okay, Stola 1986. One question per person. I did do a question for you earlier. But I do love this question so much, I'm going to do it. I got a message from my late grandmother that I have healing hands. Can I get guidance on how I should use it or what I should do with it next? I'm a little bit confused. I think it's about study. I think you have to find, like whether it's Reiki or healing touch or, access bars or, whatever, find a modality and learn it. That's really the key. You've got the talent. Now learn how to use it. That's what you're going to do. Okay, up next, Love and Light Vibe. Good to see you. When will I notice a change in my spiritual path? I think when you create a change, I think it really needs to be about study and focus and healing. And when you make that your focus, you will see the change it creates. Jerry Lindeen, so good to see you. Thanks for liking the stream. Let me know if you have a question. Yeah, this is so true. Altruistic, autistic. My experience is that if an ex changed, it's either a situation changed them or they put on a face, usually the first. I think usually the second. The second means they may crack under pressure. They may crack under pressure if their life doesn't change. Yeah. And Shoddy B Gaming, good to see you on Twitch. I've been seeing this guy, Antoine. Lately, he has been super cold and doesn't want to let our connection go. What's going on here? Yeah, I'd love to know too. What's going on here is that this person wants all the comfort that you can give without any of the responsibility of the relationship. Don't give it to them. It's time to let this go. You let this go now, because this person clearly is not honoring the connection enough to be reciprocal. All right. Hey, Bianca, good to see you. You are in the queue. Okay. Ganja Girl 420, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Did I just say that name with a straight face? I did. Okay, here we go. Will I find a new place soon? Oh man, it has been hard, but yes, you will. And it will be good. I promise you, you'll find it soon. You will find it in time and it will be good. All right. The Solid Box, good to see you. I was feeling happy sometimes and sad sometimes. What should I do? I'm also happy that my younger sister and I finally spoke. What are her intentions now? How should I handle this relationship? So I feel like in terms of mood regulation, the key is to not let other people affect your mood. You be responsible for your mood. Don't let other people impact that. And in terms of your sister, I feel like you need to recognize that she will be friendly and you'll take it in a positive way, but it may not be positive. I think like it's good that you've spoken, but I think you need to be careful. Hey, Rapid over on Facebook. Good to see you. Let me know if you have a question. Spirit Connections. My son and I joined the leadership program. There you go. There you go. All right. Joyous Ocean, you're up next. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. I loved all the readings this week. Not sure of a question. If I should ask a general business profit question or a specific retreat question. Or yeah, I don't know. Give me a reading. Okay, can do. Can do. Here we go. We go. Joyous Ocean. It's all one thing, whether we're talking about teaching yoga, coaching, retreats, like it's all one thing, and that one thing really is you. The only thing that you're replaceable on is Bikram yoga. Every other thing, you are irreplaceable. And so the thing you need to remember, Joyous Ocean, Dion, is that if you just keep feeding what you need to feed, it will keep feeding you. There it is. Oh, over on Facebook. I almost missed you. Karen Winkle, my good friend. I hope you're doing great. The CDS may be attempting a delivery. Would the goods be a good fit for our household, or should we pass? Okay, Karen Winkle, so happy to see you. Hope you're doing great. Let's see. Good fit. Pass, pass, pass. In my mind, you should pass. And thanks for being here. All right. Baby Cake, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Is this potential position viable, or am I just brainstorming for nothing? Will I go to a trial at all? Not sure how to play that one. Seems like there's more questions than answers. Let's see. This potential position, I don't know, Baby Cakes. I'm not sure that this is a thing. I think you could put a little more thought into it, because maybe, but I'm just not seeing it. No, probably not. I think we're back to the drawing board. Oh, altruistic autistic. You just followed me on Facebook. Thank you. Excellent. Okay, DH, so good to see you. Thanks for your patience. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. What does the universe want me to know about next month, January, and the rest of 2026? Okay, so we have December, January, and the rest of the year. December, I think, is really just winding down on the year. January, I think we're off to a very good start with good grounding. And I think that this is a year of figuring out what you want and making it happen, and long-term healing goals. Oh, Karen, thank you. That was my gut feel. I appreciate the confirmation. Well, thank you for saying that, because I also appreciate the confirmation. Perfect. Okay, Dishy. Oh, got you. Did you earlier? Okay. Okay, Vo Brian 8760. What is my love life doing? I'm thinking that you may be letting go of something and opening up to something new that could really be quite good. I would say be open to new possibilities. Okay, Savannah Ray, so good to see you. What do I need to know to move forward? You need to know that there's a lot of things that you can't control, and that you have to make peace with the fact that bad things can happen to good people, and that you can have all your ducks in a row and you can have everything planned out perfectly and things will not go your way. And so you need to know that. And you also need to know that right now, luck is really with you. The wind is at your back. So now is a very good time to move forward. And that you have a lot of energy, ability, and goodwill. So even if things don't go the way you want, you'll be okay. Okay, Divyan Shamishra, good to see you. What does Arjun think about me? I feel like if this was a romantic interest, I don't think it is any longer. I don't feel like there is anything here at this point. All right. Okay, the Guardian Oracle 33, good to see you. Thanks for joining. May I have a message for the highest good? Yes. Put closure to fears and worries and really put yourself on the path of learning and sharing wisdom fully. Okay, Jim Guts, thank you so much for helping out with a super chat. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Will I hear from my crush soon? Yeah, maybe, but not necessarily in the way you want. I feel like you should probably be looking elsewhere as well. Carrie Channel, good to see you. Do I see you getting married? I mean, I think it is something that you would want and probably would do in the future, but I would not see it soon. Okay, FB Priest 1, Tammy Star, good to see you. Thanks for being here. A general. Okay, you got it. All right, right now, if there's something not working well in your life, it may be time to make a big change and or walk away. Some things need to be worked on consistently. Sometimes, no matter what you do, you can't make it work. And if you've got something in your life that feels that way, it might be time to do something different. All right, Country Love Homestead, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. I've launched an herbal wellness brand recently. I started on Etsy, but they tear me a new one with fees, causing my prices to elevate. I'm wanting to do a regular website. Will the brand do well enough to account for this? Or should I build a little more before making that investment commitment into the website? Any insight welcomed on building the brand successfully overall? Got you, and congratulations. I feel like you definitely, because as much as Etsy is charging you, your website's going to charge you too. You know, like building a website for commerce and running commerce on a website will also charge you. So I feel like you should stay where you are until you have built more. And you might consider things like getting on TikTok and doing TikTok shop and things of that nature as well, before you invest here. I feel like you've got a good product and I feel like you can grow it, but you're right to not want to invest so much up front right away. Okay. Okay, we have Home Raisable. I'm sure I pronounced that wrong and I'm so sorry. Can you tell Faraya's feelings for me? I might have pronounced that. Might have mispronounced that as well, and I do apologize. Okay. I think the feelings right now are unclear and or negative. So a conversation might help to make it a little better. Okay, Karina, so good to see you. Thanks for waiting. You're coming up in 1 second. Shirley Meador is next. Shirley Meador, I'm looking to improve my business and getting frustrated. Is this going to keep improving for me? It will. It will. There may be new things that you need to do, new tactics, but it will. Hang in there. All right. Karina Gallant. So good to see you. Thanks for being here and thanks for your patience. Can I get cards regarding Kevin's feelings for me? Is this mutual at all? Yeah, it is. I think it is, but not in a way that he's going to act on it or wants to act on it. Let me know if that makes sense. All right. Kath 1977. Can I please ask if it's worth carrying on with the current person in my life? You know, I feel like you're getting breadcrumbed. I feel like there are moments when it's really good, and those really good moments are meant to smooth over all the other moments. Now, are there ways that this could get better? Like, I think it is probably worth a conversation, maybe going to therapy or something. I think it's worth trying to work on to make it better. But if there's not willingness to do that work, then no, it's not going to get better. Like, this will not get better without work. Okay, Helen, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member, and thanks for using members-only emojis. How can I improve my finances? Hang in there. I really feel like there may be something with work where you would get a promotion or do something better or more to make more money, and that would help. But I think this is a long game, and I think it's going to require patience, possibly some more education as well. Bianca Tarot, so good to see you. How does Taj feel toward me? I had to set a boundary and end the connection. Well, I think he's sad that that happened, and I think there's a hope for reconnection there. I think that this person, wants you in their life, but not for any good reason. So I feel like you're right to let this go. I feel like this person is a user, not a collaborator. Graciela Garcia, good to see you. Thanks for being a member. I feel like my home has lost souls. I can sense their presence, but not threatening. I would love to know who it might be. And are we sure they're lost? Maybe they're perfectly happy to be there. Maybe they're not lost at all. Let's see. Who spiritually is in your house? I think there is definitely someone who hangs out in your house, not from your family, like from a long time ago, because of the house or the land it's built on, but by choice. No one is lost here. And I feel like there's probably a few of them. Are any of them sort of known to you or from you? Yes. Some are from the house and from the land. Some are from you. And there's a bunch of them. More than usual? Probably not, but your ability to sense them is there. I think you should talk to them and leave them gifts. Okay, let's see. Vanna Not White, good to see you on Twitch. Let me know if you have a question for today. Any question? Karina, yes, it does make sense because he's in a position of authority where he probably doesn't want to take a chance and lose, so keeping it professional. I feel if he would take a chance, it would go well for us. And this is the thing. Like, I'm just going back to this question real quickly, Karina, Because I'm just not sure. I'm not sure that it would. Maybe, but also maybe not. So I think this idea of like, well, if only he could see this, then we could be so happy. I'm not sure that's true. Vanna Not White. I know this is random, but he had popped into my head for some reason. I haven't spoken to him since February. Does Tyler still think of me and regret going silent? He does still think of you. I don't know if he has the brain power to regret something, because that would involve taking responsibility. And I don't know that he knows how to do that. I think he misses you, but I don't think he understands, that I don't think he understands that his actions created this. Like, I think he is that much of an emotional imbecile. Vanna, yes, I agree. He's a little younger than me too. And Karina, I have to do some inner work on that one. I'm crushing. Yeah, I got it. I understand. Thank you so much for the guidance nonetheless. I know it's hard. Oh my gosh. Joyous Ocean, I love listening to the feedback when you're like, I don't know if he has the brain capacity. Yeah. Okay, Quinn Kilharius, Renata, good to see you. I have a question about one of my besties. We are really close, and he said multiple times that I know him better than his girlfriend. What is up with that? What are his real feelings for me? I like his friendship. I think when he said that, he was probably more complaining about the girlfriend. I don't think he's trying. I don't think he's trying to move this into anything else. I feel like he is more just appreciating your friendship. Like, I think that's what it is. So I think it's he's talking about a problem with his girlfriend. Like, he wishes his girlfriend knew him better. I don't think he's trying to make you his girlfriend. That's my guess. Hey, Ness, yeah, I totally got to you earlier, like an hour earlier. So good to see you. Okay. Clean Music Lover, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. I haven't seen you in a while. Glad you're here. Will I get a better paying job that would fit my disabilities soon? Well, it depends what you mean by soon. I do see it happening. I think it would probably happen around the springtime. So there. All right. Jenny, so good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. I just joined Bumble. Will I have better luck than with the other apps? I'm so tired of this. I just want my mans. I understand. Okay. I know how hard it is, but I think Bumble is a good choice for you, Jenny. Do I think you'll find someone good on Bumble? Not necessarily, but at least it tells the universe you're serious. Do I think you'll find someone good from anywhere anytime soon? It's going to take some time. But it will happen, and here's the thing. What's that thing they say in manufacturing? You can have it cheap, you can have it good, you can have it quick, pick two. I feel like dating's like that too, right? Like, you got to be patient here. I know, you've been patient for as long as I've known you, but continue to be patient. Jeannie Mnuchin, did I miss you? We are going to remedy that. I'm sending the control room to go look for you, and I'm going to go ahead, and while we're looking, I'm going to go ahead and do Ray Shelley. Good to see you. Ray Shelley, what is the outlook of my job search? Example, will things from my last place settle? Will I find a new job soon? I think that you will find a new job soon. I think things from your last place are continuing to be problematic, but I think there will be a new job soon. Okay, so now we are looking for Jeannie Mnuchin. Hang on one second. And you are before Jenny. Hang on a second. Give me a second. I found you. I'm sorry. Here we go. Jeannie Mnuchin, I got you. Thanks for being here. Oh, and also Theranaya. Yeah, I missed a few people. Thank you, Jeannie. Thanks for your patience. Jeannie, thanks for being a member for more than 4 years. I decided to see my daughter over the holiday. My brother and neighbor will give my cat his daily meds. How will he tolerate this? Because he absolutely needs them or he'll stop eating. Okay, how will that be? Your kitty is not going to be terribly pleased with this, but I think it'll work out okay. I think he will take the meds. He will eat. I think it will be good. I think it'll be okay. And I'm glad you're going to go see your daughter. That's good. That's good. Joyous Ocean, I did get to you. Yes. Yes. If you scroll back, you'll find it. Okay. Theranaya, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Top 3 focuses, priorities, and goals for December for Theranaya. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Focus, meditation, and not trying to control what you cannot control. Priorities, creativity, and leadership. Goals, to be more confident and secure in yourself. There you go. And I would have missed you completely without Jeannie Mnuchin. So thank you, Jeannie. Let's see, who else did I miss? Okay. Scrolling down. Princess, good to see you. F asked me out. Is it a good idea to go or not? I'm fine with you not going. I'm not that impressed here. If you're interested, like, is there any danger to going? I don't see danger there particularly. But like, I mean, I think if you have to ask me, maybe you're not that interested. Maybe. GM Marcus, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. The year is almost over. What did I miss that I can still achieve before it ends? You know, GM Marcus, I think you've missed recognizing your own accomplishments thus far and being pleased about what you're doing. Like, I don't think you don't let any grass grow under your feet. I don't think you missed anything that is substantial or matters. I think you have to really congratulate yourself. Oh, Theranaya, you are very welcome. Okay. Aisha Sharif. What does Ahmed like about you? He likes talking to you. He thinks you're smart and capable and fun to be around. And like, I think he has real intentions, I'm going to say. I think he has intentions. All right. My friends, who am I missing? Is it time for last call? Ooh. Lola Mannequin, I see you. Good to see you. Should I focus on finances or love in my manifestation work? What a fun question. Finances. Get the money first. Get the money. All right. All right, from my perspective, I think I've gotten to everyone. I'm a little nervous because I did almost miss a couple of people. So it is last call for readings, y'all, but please, I'm going back and checking. Did I miss anyone else? My friends, I appreciate you so very much. I especially appreciate the members, the subscribers on Twitch, people helping out with super chats and super stickers. I appreciate all of you. I do want to let you know now and all the way through the holiday season, I'm available. I do not take time off during the holidays. So reach out. You can use the link right in the description to book, or just DM me wherever you are. And let's see, Graciela. I did do a question for you earlier, but I'll go ahead and do this one, whatever. Will I make amends with all the spirits? Did you piss the spirits off? I mean, you could burn a candle for them, but I don't feel like the spirits are particularly upset with you at all. Yeah, I don't think you have to worry too much. All right, my friends. Global Tarot Circle is this Wednesday. The link is already up. Please join us, 7 p.m. Wednesday evening. That's Eastern time. Graciela, just burn a candle. Burn a white candle. I think that would help. Seriously. All right. My friends, thank you so much. Really appreciate your support. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. Reach out, book a reading. I'll be back tomorrow morning, internet willing. Okay. I think we got it. I think we got everyone. All right. My friends, thank you so much. Take good care. Book your session with me. I'll be back tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. with your Tarot Topics newsletter recap. Thanks so much. Take good care. Be good.